there, guys. Welcome to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome to our Raised in Africa segment or series, I would say. Okay, today I wanted to talk about bullying. Okay, if you're raised in Africa, one thing you know is that bullying is normal. Like maybe what we see as normal is bullying. Maybe you have to actually maybe come out from it to understand what bullying is, or you have to start reading now more about bullying. Thank God for social media. The word has become a bit smaller, so that way you can see what other people think bullying is, and you'll be like, oh, I'm doing this. And the reason why we're talking about bullying today is because Valentine is coming next week, so we have to show love, and we have to not be the cause of people having low self-esteem or hating themselves, or things like that. We have to make sure in the world that we're living in, we show love, because love is very, very important. So let's talk about bullying. We're in Nigeria, I'll say in Africa in general, but let me say Nigeria because I know Nigeria very well. In Nigeria, if you are beautiful growing up, in fact, they will be calling you all the pretty names in the world. And if you're ugly growing up, too. So you see, not ugly, let me say beautiful, ugly, depending on how, if people see you as beautiful, if people see you as ugly, I don't want to say anybody's ugly, but you know what I mean, you would know, because they are going to say it to you. Like, they will find a name to call you. And all those things are so normalized that if you do not if you're not fast, let me say educational wise, like you're not intelligent, or you don't get things in the fast way, then they'll be calling you dummy, dumb, coconut head, different kind of names they will call you. So it's like, now being out of Nigeria for a while, I know that there's something called dyslexia that I didn't even know that was existing. That might be the reason why people are not grabbing things, that they cannot write or read like the way other people are. So there are so many there's so many issues that people are going through that might be the reason why they are not fast. And also, being intelligent does not have to do with book or like education only. There are different kind of intelligence, and most of the people that have most of the things in the world, that have made lots of money and invented a lot of things, they were not seen as intelligent because they were different. Because you need to see that education is kind of like a form, it's already set, so people can learn things in different ways. But then growing up in somewhere like Nigeria, you are bullied a lot. Like anything, like even your family will bully you. Like if there's anything that you don't do, they will laugh at you. And I remember some years ago I was reading, there's this thing, it's called Female in Nigeria. It's a group on Facebook that I'm a member of, and I was reading through it, and then there was this girl that was talking about, she has like a big forehead, and they used to just call her forehead, and then they call her that a lot of times, so much that she hated herself. And she was saying that she's just beginning, she's just beginning now to get out of that. So imagine how things that we can say or do will be derogatory to someone, that will affect someone's self-esteem. I remember growing up, there's this boy, he's a man now, I'm sure. We used to call him Red Sam. I'm sure they still call him Red Sam to today. I can ask my sister, but I'm sure he's still called Red Sam. So imagine, because his skin color is a bit reddish, and we start calling someone Red Sam. That's really, really a bad thing. That's bullying. But then growing up, it's just a normal thing. Like if someone has like that their head here is like, call them Ogo head of horror. Like, we give them different names. Like anything. If someone has a knock knee, like the K-leg girl, everybody, like we do a lot of things. Like, and if you're disabled, I am so sorry. People will laugh at you for being disabled. People would laugh. They even laugh at you in your own face. Like your family or family friend might just sit down and they'll be talking and they'll be laughing, because they kind of expect you to be able to take it, which is not right. So I have been seeing, like, so many things about bullying, and I'm like, growing up, bullying was normal. Like it was normalized. It wasn't seen as a big deal. Everybody does it because nobody knew the harm or the damage that they're causing to people. That's why I say that most Africans do need therapy. We need therapy one way or another, but we just don't know that we need therapy, because there's so many kind of traumas that people have gone through. Imagine growing up and everybody called you ugly. Imagine what that would make you feel, like to get over that would take some special kind of strength, where like everybody has called you ugly, so let's say that you've accepted that you're ugly. Everybody has called you dumb, that you've accepted that you're dumb. And then to even talk that you're growing up in an oppressive, suppressive, a lot of things kind of place. And there are people that, because of their like they might be dyslexic, or they might have one thing or the other that is like I don't want to say handicapped, but oh, there's a right word and I cannot remember the word. If I remember it, I'm gonna put it up there. So because of that, like people, like your parents might beat you, teachers will beat you, you know, everybody will call you names, not knowing that you're going through something that is beyond your control, but nobody knows that you have that. Or it's like children that cannot stay one place that are running, you know, and then I think it's called ADHD or something like that. But then nobody knows that, so they're just calling you, oh, very, you cannot stay one place, you know, they will just insult you. Nobody is looking at the reason behind this. Nobody is looking at mental health. Nobody is looking at any kind of disabilities, and disability was what I was looking for. So nobody is looking at disability because there are so many kind of disabilities. The only kind of disabilities that is acknowledged is the one that you can see, maybe your hand, your legs, deaf, dumb, blind, whatever. Those are the ones that are being acknowledged. So any other kind of disability is not acknowledged. So this video is just made to look at yourself, and if you see yourself doing something that you know will affect someone emotionally, then you have to stop. Something that will affect someone psychologically, you have to stop. Something that will just affect the well-being of someone, please stop the bullying, because we bully a lot. It's like it's a normal thing. There's so many things, if I think about it, my dad did not intend to bully me per se, but he's a yabba. He just likes to yab. And I remember he'll be like, oh, your nose is so long. Very soon they'll use nail to, you know, even things that are supposed to even be appreciated, like they will use nail to be and to measure your nose very soon. Or even my leg, because I have like a tiny cuff to my leg, or the small bow. It's not like this bow, but it's just like a little. So, and look at your leg. This one is going here, down is going here. Or is it my front teeth to be like, oh, your teeth, eh? My front teeth, like, and I never had big teeth though. But he'll be like, oh, look at your two signboards. You know, like that, the two things that like signposts that you will see from, you know, all those kind of little things. They did later on, I realized, cost me a little, even if I was in Nigeria, whereby everybody is calling you fine girl, but somehow, when someone close to you say things like that, it does affect your self-esteem. I remember I always used to, my sister is very beautiful, right? And I always used to say, when someone say beautiful, I say, oh, my sister. I never thought I was as beautiful, like I was beautiful also. I just always thought that my sister was beautiful. I knew I was beautiful, but I didn't think I was beautiful. Does that even make sense? I don't know, but it made sense in my head then. I didn't know. It took, you know, someone that loved me to tell me that, why do you think this way? You know, like all that, to get my self-confidence back. So, and that is for someone that other people never called ugly. So at the end of the day, you have to be careful what you're doing to people, so that we don't have people with low self-esteem and self-hate for themselves. Like if someone is short, leave them to be short in peace. If someone is too tall, leave them to be tall in peace. If someone is too skinny, because in Nigeria you can be anything, you'll be called for. If you're skinny, oh, you'll be called for that. If you're big, anything you are, that there's nobody getting away from it. Because even fat, if it's not an insult, it's a normal thing. Some people have told me that, oh, you're getting fat though, because they're seeing my videos, and that I know it means that I'm gaining, like I've gained a little bit of weight from because when I left Nigeria I was quite very skinny. So I do understand that, and it doesn't mean it's an insult. So fat is not even an insult for us, but you know, so many things. So you can get it anyway, any which way you get it. You're short, you get it. You're tall, you get it. You know, any way you get it. So please, let's stop bullying. And no, the bullying is not like, it's not that we're picking on a particular set of people, which is something that is good. But also, people get bullied for color, which is something we're going to talk about, colorism in Africa, some other time in the future. But for now, let's spread love, let's spread peace, let's spread confidence in one another. If you see something that you like in someone, appreciate it. If you see something that is not good, or something that you feel like you want to just yab them, just hold yourself in. Don't say it. We call it yabbing. I don't know. Yeah, so bullying could be yabbing. Yabbing could just be normal jest, but it could also be a form of bullying. So if you call someone red, you call someone Blackie, you call someone, try and start stopping those names. And if you don't know the person's first name, because I know there's one of my auntie's husband, we call him Blackie. I don't know his name. Like till now, if I call the hi is Blackie. So that's something to work on. So anyway, I hope this message gets to everyone, and we work together to spread love in the world. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and don't forget to hit the notification button so that you know when I have a new video uploaded. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Enjoy your Valentine's Day, whether you're in a relationship or not. I'll see you next week. Mwah.